Hello. Hey. This is Cathie from Reimagined Surfaces here in Arkansas. And I'm here in my kitchen today. By the way, my kitchen, hi Leslie, Miss Lillian's. I painted my cabinets with Miss Lillian's. So here I am today, and I am going to demonstrate a vintage industrial apothecary finish. And the reason I'm doing this is because we needed a new TV console. It just didn't fit our media properly. So one of my customers, hello Marilyn, Marilyn's in the house, and we are going to, I'm going to be doing this finish because I had to have this dresser. My friend, actually, I was going to do the finish on this dresser, and I looked at it and I said, hey, I have a finish, I have this vision for this piece that I want to do. And if you want to trade me, she goes, just take it. So anyways, this is going to be our TV console. And I want to show you, okay, this is the finished drawer, the finished version, and everybody see that okay? So we are going to duplicate this finish, okay? And I want to show you what it looked like. And by the way, please let me know where you're coming from, where you're tuning in from. And I just want to share with you also, there's a real special thing going on. Miss Lillian's is going to give away 1 8-ounce jar of No Wax Chock Paint if you like, share, and comment that you shared. Okay, so lucky winner at the end of this little project. So here I am. Okay, this is I called it the UGG. The UGG. So this is UGG, and it's going to be unbelievable. So you could tell, actually this isn't even the first version of it. The first version was all lime green. It was hideous, it had drips, it was horrible. So I'm going to show you how we're going to achieve that, but I want to show you some of the products we will be using. You can see here, we're going to be using some metallics. We're going to be using Eiffel Tower, Quicksilver, ladies. Hello from Northwest Florida. Hi, Cathie. Anyway, I'm hoping this is coming through. I got 5 people on. This is one of our new glazes, which is brushed nickel. And if everybody heads over to Miss Lillian, you're on Miss Lillian's page after this demo, check out the new actual contest little happening there. There's going to be a giveaway of this stuff. So these are all the products I'll be using. Some embellishing butter, some gel stain. These are the cool handles I got. So anybody just joining us, don't forget to like, share, and comment to win. Thank you for sharing an 8-ounce jar of Miss Lillian's. And I want to show you something. Okay, so here is a drawer. You can see that little line there. Now this is just base coated. This is base coated with charcoal, which is really a really pretty dark gray. It's kind of a greenish gray. It's just very, very beautiful. So you can see it's not divided. So I've got a line down here, and then my husband, his arms are right there. See, he's routed out the drawers. So we had thought about routering out even on the center here, but this is fine. So then it's going to have, you know, the apothecary drawer look with all these little handles. So anyway, so let's get started. And this is a multi-step project, and I've got it like a cooking show. It's kind of going to go on in different phases. So I'm using this wonderful brush here. I love it. It's perfect for this. I've been a faux finisher for 20 years now, and I'm translating a lot of my finishes into furniture finishes. So, yes, like, share, and comment. Okay, so I've got this handy brush, and I'm not sure what size this is, Miss Lillian, but it's a great, great brush. I love it. And I actually have, usually I would use cheesecloth, but I don't have any cheesecloth. But what this is actually tea towels from Sam's Club. They make great, great little rags. So, okay, so Greg is going to put the camera down here. Can you guys see it okay? Are we good? Okay. So all I'm going to do, so we've got brushed nickel glaze, we've got silver glaze, we've got gunmetal metallic, quicksilver metallic, Eiffel Tower. So I'm not even worrying about these things mixing together. So I'm just going to take my brush, and actually I'm so lazy that sometimes I'll use the same brush for all these colors because they all blend together. So I'm going to take, and all I'm doing is a little pouncing. And I'm going to add a little bit of the brushed nickel glaze. And you can use extender, but because I'm using a glaze in here, it is actually blending really well. So you've got a little warm in there, the brushed nickel. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of the gunmetal. That'll bring in some depth. So, but see how I'm just jabbing. I'm jabbing. And I'm even going to allow some of the this actually is a very easy finish to do. And let's see, I think I'll add a little Eiffel Tower, little warmth to it. Okay, see how it's kind of splotchy right here? It looks splotchy. It won't. Okay, I'm going to take another clean brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend it together. So what we're trying to achieve is a metal type finish, an old metal rusty cabinet. There's a brush here. So see how that just kind of blends through, and I can see lights and darks. Now this is just the second layer, guys, so it's got a long ways to go. Okay. Again, I'm going to add, let's just start out. I've got some Java here. I'm going to start out with some Java. It's a very dark, rich, metallic color. And it just blends really nicely. And I do have a little extender in some of these metallics. This is quicksilver, which is a very bright silver. So I'm just pouncing and swirling as I go. And I can even take my little dish towel, and I can kind of blend it. See how I'm kind of turning my wrist around and blending it. So this little dish towel or cheesecloth will give it a little bit of texture. So I'm just kind of moving it around. There you go. Okay, can you guys see it okay? Can you see the shine and the sheen? Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of this Eiffel Tower, a little more silver, So you can, so I could probably, and I won't because you're kind of getting the gist of it, but you're kind of getting the idea of the mottled finish with this. So it kind of gives it a lot of depth in here. And I feel like I need to add a little bit of dark in there. So I'm going to take my gunmetal, which is a beautiful, rich, dark gray, metallic gray. Got a little gnat here following me around. So as far as furniture styles, what are your favorite furniture styles? This is considered industrial, but we've got cottage, you've got boho, you've got classic, country, eclectic, which I have to say I am because I have pieces that are industrial, pieces that are boho, pieces that are vintage, antique, so it's just kind of fun to do a little bit of everything, and they all kind of go together. Farmhouse, that's what I want to say. I even have some farmhouse. Okay, so I'm going to take my rag and kind of blend it, and you want to kind of obliterate some of the splotchiness, which is very easy to do. And you can see how they're, you know, I left this dresser kind of chunky, but I started to to take the paint off and use the strip, and I said, heck with this. I don't need to do this. I'm going to accentuate these chunky areas. So if you guys are just tuning in, be sure to like, share, and comment, and you will be entered into a drawing to win an 8-ounce of Miss Lillian's No Wax Chock Paint. So, and I'd love it if you guys could afterwards hop over to my page, Reimagined Surfaces. I think I shared the link, and if you're interested in any of the product, I have my retailer in there. So can you guys get the gist of the modeling? So I'm not going to finish this whole thing unless you want me to do a little bit more. But if I do, what I'll do is I'll kind of blend it out so that I won't have a huge lap line. But I feel like it needs a little bit of gunmetal. And okay, so what I've done also, you don't need a lot of paint. So I've just daubed, and you want to offload a little bit, okay? Because you don't need a whole lot of paint. And it goes a long way. You know, this whole dresser, the base coat, I didn't even use the full 16 ounce. I think I've used maybe 10 ounces, which is great. Goes a long way. I love Miss Lillian's No Wax Chock Paint, and I love their metallics. I love their patinas, and I'm sure you've seen some of the awesome patinas that are the new colors. I just posted that today, and they're beautiful. So okay, so do you guys get the gist? So again, if you came in too late, I've put a base coat of charcoal. I've used brushed nickel glaze, silver glaze, quicksilver metallic paint, Java, gunmetal, Eiffel Tower, and all of these colors blend together to make this really soft, mottled piece. Okay, so that's basically our second step. I'm glad you like it, Cathie. It's a fun one. It really is. Okay, so got a sample board here. Now on this sample board, I don't know if you could see it, it does have the first step that I just demonstrated. But what I want to do is I want to put the next step. And what's really wonderful is gel stains go so well over metallics, because you can see, I don't know if you could see the lighting should be pretty good, but See how I've got a little bit of gel stain. I'm going to put a little bit more. So anyway, babe, could you help me move this dresser a little bit so I can work on it? So I'm going to use this as my work table. We're going to move it back a little, okay? There we go. So you improvise in a 900 square foot house, which is what we have. Okay, so hi, thank you, Charlotte. Okay, so we've got this, right? My next step would be gel stain. Now I made a mixture of, it's vintage chestnut and tobacco gel stain. So this is going to bring out, believe it or not, this is going to bring out, of course, if you're going to let it dry, right? I'm just kind of brushing it on. You could do it 100%. You could have some of the previous finish show through a little bit. And I'm going to kind of pounce out the brush marks. I'm going to get my handy dandy dish towel. They were at Sam's Club. They were great. So then I'm just going to pounce this out. And it just gives further depth. I'm kind of a layer girl. I love to layer things. I just feel like it gives it more authenticity. That's a word. And I also love to replicate. I love to replicate different finishes. That's why I just love our patina products. And okay, so you can see this gives it a little more depth. You see that? There you go. Okay. And if you guys have any more questions, Marilyn is here to answer anything. And if there's anything else, I could go back after this is done. But see, so I've added the gel stain over that, and it just kind of brings even more depth. So I'm going to take a little commercial break here and show you something. I would like to replicate, I love zinc. Do you guys, have you ever seen zinc finishes like zinc countertops? Well, I've replicated this before with another product, but this is a Miss Lillian's replication. But I'm going to do this as a demonstration sometime. So that's a zinc finish, and it's a real fun one. So stay tuned for that. So my next step would be, where'd my little drawer go that needs some, okay, so this drawer, you can see I just started adding some gilding jewels. So this has already been gel stained, so it's got that depth, but I'm going to go in and these are gilding jewels. This is sienna gold. It's a beautiful color, but I'm going to barely use any. See this? You just hardly have to use any. Okay, a little bit of sienna gold. How about some oil rubbed bronze? Is that what I have here? I think so. Yes, some oil rubbed bronze. Just more depth. And I see how the this thing was just so textury, but it actually, that's why I left it, because it actually adds to it. And if you guys saw my example or my inspiration piece from Pinterest, they have some really cool, authentic Apothecary pieces, but I'm really happy with this. Let's see, I think I will use a little, here's a little pewter to get a little silver in there. Now, whatever you put on here that you don't like, you just layer it. That's the beauty of this stuff. This stuff goes a long, long way, let me tell you. I've had some of this stuff as long as I've been a retailer. I love it. I love the smell of it too. But and this is some pewter. And then let's see, what else do I have in my bag of tricks? Now the bronze is just a little bit I think I covered the bronze because I felt like it was a little bit too orangey. So, but I love that sienna gold. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so see how it's just taking on more of the life of a old vintage piece. And to think that this started out lime green. Can you believe it? Okay. So, yeah, there's that ugly. I feel like painting the bottom of the drawer because it's so ugly. Ah! But I just love it that we can transform pieces. Okay, you guys, be sure to like, share, comment that you shared, and you will be entered to win. See that right there? This right here? It is just chunky. It was a chunky, you know, the old finish, but it actually works out because you can accentuate. Okay. So, okay, so that's our next step, and you can go back and do more if you'd like. Okay, another thing, which I just had to play with this. One of our retailers had used this on a piece of hers, and I just ordered it, so I had to put it on it. This is, I love the smell, Embellishing butters, and this is a rust. So, again, another layer, and I probably shouldn't put it right over these, but they actually work pretty good.
Lightning outside?
Is that thunder?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We may lose them.
Oh wow, we might
They'll
lose
lose
you
us.
guys because we are getting some weather happening. I don't know about you in your neck of the woods, but wow, we had a heat index of 106 today. I wondered if that was thunder. Well, hopefully, we're almost done here, so that's a good thing. Okay, so I'm just kind of rubbing it on, rubbing it off, and then I'm also, here's some brown as well, some brown embellishing butter. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Yeah, we're getting some thunder out there. I had no idea we were going to have some bad weather like this. So I could go back in and I could add whatever I want to it. There goes one jar flying. So anyway, I want to set this back. And well, that was really quick. So I think I'm done here unless you want to see me, those of you that have come in a little bit late, if you want to see me, I'd like to finish this because I don't want it to dry. So again, I've got my really awesome brush. Raise the camera a little bit, Leslie says. Okay, how's that, guys? Sorry, my camera's having a hard time. Is that good, Leslie? Is that good, Miss Lillian's? So I'm just dabbing it on, like I said, and you know, I don't pay attention to see if I'm changing brushes because it all blends together. So I'm just dabbing it. Different colors. I've got this beautiful Java. I'm going to add a little bit more of the silver. Okay. Grabbing my cloth. kind of moving it around. One thing in bow finishing we learned is to keep our wrist going so that you're not making holes, you're just kind of moving it. Okay? So, are you guys seeing it okay? And I will post the finish piece when I'm done, and then put all those handles on these, what are they called? What are they called? Apothecary, no, letter. Index hardware. So, hi Candy. So, anyway, so I've got pretty much 3/4 of it done. So, do we have a winner yet? Unless you want me to keep going. And I want to show you, this is one of the finishes that I do want to do, and that is the zinc finish. So, hi Chastity. So, okay, great. That looks great. Good. I hope I don't lose you. It is thundering loud out there. So, anyway, those of you that are just coming in, please like, share, and comment for a chance to win. Now, I'm seeing here, there's just a little bit of dark, so I will just go in and add some light. You can actually go in and, kind of add different layers. To me, it's like the more depth there is, the more authentic. The more layers, the more authentic the finish. I'm just a layer girl. Okay. Gosh, you guys, I'm almost done, so I might as well finish it out. So I'm just taking my wonderful, I don't know, is this a 2-inch brush? 1-inch brush. Anyway, we have it. Miss Lillian's has it. The Quicksilver really has a really nice highlight to it. Okay, we are almost to the end of this piece, the top. And look at, I have not even changed brushes. So really, you could save on your brushes by only using one. Okay, we have a winner now. Jude, put that again, Leslie. Jude, I didn't get that. Okay, yes, you'll love it, Charlotte. Okay, we have a winner. Jude. Leslie, I can't see that. She messaged me. It's a 2-inch brush that I'm using. And let me see. She's on. Okay, announce the winner. Your first name is Jude. I didn't get the last name because I don't have my reading glasses on. I'm sorry. So, okay, so I'm just kind of swirling it around. My husband just brought me his reading glasses. Okay, Judy Houston Kenzie, you are the winner of Miss Lillian's 8-ounce chalk paint. Congratulations. Yay. Lucky you. The thing is there's over 150 colors to choose from. So it's a hard choice. Okay guys, I am pretty much done. I just have to finish my drawers. Let me just recap. Here's a finished drawer again. And this is the layers. These are the layers that I've used, all the layers, with the base coat being charcoal. The next are the metallics and the 2 glazes that I used. And then after that, the gilding jewels. And then after that, a little embellishing butter. So anyway, thanks you guys for joining me. And you all have a good night. I think we're going to have a big rainstorm. We need it. Take care, everyone. Bye.